Hi, I'm Rob Fortier from robfortier.com.
And I'm Heather Markel from boldtobrilliance.com.
And today we're going to talk about how to make money on the side. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs, they first start out and they're working a full-time job and they're running a business on the side. And sometimes they need, extra money as they're making the transition into their business, or, maybe they're planning a project or an event that they need a little more funds for. So I thought it might be a good idea to give them some ideas about how to make some extra money on the side.
I agree, and I want to add one other place you might need this information for. What if you are a full-time entrepreneur? Good for you, and you have a shit month, and maybe 2 or 3 shit months. And now you need to strategize on, because the money isn't coming in from your business, always be at the ready with stuff to do on the side, because that can be used to complement your monthly salary, or that can be used to make up for bad months.
Yeah, definitely. Now, there's probably a lot of things that you could do that aren't necessarily legal.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Like prostitution.
Yeah,
right?
or drugs, or
robbing a bank.
Yes. But those probably aren't the most helpful things to talk about today.
Well, no, because I've never done any of those, so I feel like I wouldn't be able to speak from a place of knowing, and that wouldn't help you. So,
I never have either. Yeah.
But there's 1 or 2 of those I might try after this video. Anyway.
Depends on the month,
Right?
Yeah. So what are some of your favorite things that you have done in the past?
Well, the things that I've done or that I talk to clients about, one thing I think is really fun is kind of looking at what all of us have a natural talent that can be like sort of tweaked into some money somewhere. So sometimes it might be about, like, if you're a person that naturally pulls people together, and your thing is not about charging money for workshops or something, maybe you just pull a group of people into a room and charge them $40. And if you got like 10 people, that's $400 if I did the math right. So kind of using what you're naturally gifted at. Another thing is, you may have left a job that you hated, but you still have the skill that you accrued from all of that time at that job. So there may be ways for you to get part-time or project work doing the thing. So you're not going back to a full-time gig, but you're going to something you're just kind of sort of gotta sort of suck it up and just be like, for a month or for 3 months or whatever it is, or sometimes it's 2 days. You're just going to go back to doing this thing that you're really gifted at, that can really help people with, and get that extra money.
Those are really great ideas, because sometimes I love what you said about the skills. And it could be even something that you use in your business. Maybe it wasn't your job before, but copywriting. If you do design work, if you're really good at putting together brochures, if you're really good with web stuff, but you're not a web professional, there might be other entrepreneurs that need your help. Good with WordPress, or search engine optimization. Those could be great ways. Something I've done in the past too, as I started an Etsy store.
Oh, right.
I actually sew a little bit, so. I post some items from time to time when I have time to make them, and that has actually helped me with a few projects when I've needed some extra cash in the past.
That's great. I was also, oh my God, I'm losing my focus. But that was a different video. Another thing that you could do is, like, how about babysitting? God, they charge like $50 an hour now.
Yeah, right?
So, okay, you better like kids and you better be trustworthy, and there's a whole other thing. But seriously, there's sort of, in your own building that you live in, there may be people that need stuff, like babysitting, like fixing something, like, you might offer, have a sort of side thing where you do gigs for people. You can even use things like, it's like freelancer.com.
TaskRabbit.
Right, and you can list yourself as a service provider, and you can go and bid for jobs that other people need help on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And also too, if you're good at typing, there are several services online that you can get jobs transcribing audio.
You know what? When I was a kid, I got to learn to type to Space Invaders, so I got really good at typing because I had to kill all of the missiles with my little, I don't know, with the pointer. It was like, so I'm like a really fast typist. Yeah.
Did you ever use a real typewriter though?
Ooh, I don't remember. I think I'm
Probably
too
not
old to
old
remember.
enough.
I don't remember. It's terrible.
Yeah, I did it one time.
Did you?
Yeah. Not for any papers, just for fun mostly. But.
I didn't realize you were so honored you're still with us.
points, I think. One more idea alone that Heather had about babysitting too is things like dog walking or watering plants or even house sitting for neighbors. People are willing to pay for that extra security to
Yeah.
know someone they know is taking care of, their home and
Yeah.
their property while they're away. So
I think there's also like help wanted. So when you need money right now, this is about looking for stuff that's right in front of your face. This is not the time to be developing a new product or write the ebook or all that stuff, because that takes a lot of time to produce and then a lot of time to market. So this is where you say, I need money this second. And anything that's just sort of like you ask your friends and your family, you like whatever you need to do to find something that you can get in the next few days. It's probably a short-term gig, and it might be, of course you have to look at the revenue that you're trying to make. It's also not the time probably to take something, spend 3 hours for $20. That's not worth it.
Sure.
So you need to sort of have some ideas in your mind about if you need $2,000 quick. How can you, maybe 2 or 3 things can you do to get that money within the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, so it's looking right around you to see what's available and getting a little bit creative, I would say, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And focusing and maybe a little planning.
And focusing and planning. Those are other videos.
Yeah. Which if you didn't see, you should,
You
because
should.
they're really good.
They're awesome. Those are some fantastic tips, though. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'm Rob48 from Rob48.com.
And I'm Heather Markell from BoldToBrilliance.com.
So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
See you. Bye.